Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and any moment now our drivers will take to the track and the Bahrain Grand Prix can begin. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Jackson, Gasly, Tsunoda, Butler, Bottas, Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, Magnussen. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. 2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid, they're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on. DRS enabled. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. We've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
He did it!
Meanwhile, plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Connor Sport. For me, they've been the biggest surprise so far, and Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly one Casper Ackermann will be hoping that this season is better than his last. Here comes your top three, making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Yeah, it just comes so naturally to me. I don't really think anything of it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it wasn't impressive. I mean, you seem impressed. I'm sure others do too, and rightfully so. I'm just saying that it was actually pretty easy for me today.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
Yeah, it's fine. Look, the main difference between me and Aiden is I know how to take a joke. I personally want him to perform at his best. But whenever I try to give him just a little friendly advice, he takes it so personally. I mean, he is a very difficult man to have a conversation with. He's all right, you know, he's cool, but he's very serious.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackermann as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong. Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
If my dad thinks I've driven one good race by the end of the season, I'll consider myself a massive success. No, seriously. He's a difficult man to please, and we got to do our best to keep him happy. So yeah, one good race, according to the old man. Can it be done? Watch this space.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season. A fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Oh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?